my name is Rick Murphy. We're a little bit about our company. The name is Nikken. We've been around for about 40 years. We have spent hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions, to create an environment to give people the power with our technologies to help them clean their water and their air and keep the chemicals out of their food and their environment. You've to some degree been aware that we've had some real challenges with our water. The pharmaceuticals in tap water, the pesticides in tap water, the heavy metals in tap water, the chlorine and all these different things. And something a lot of people don't know a lot about is the acidity and the alkalinity in water. And acidity is actually very bad for you, and alkalinity is where you actually want to be. There's so many studies out there today about how acidity in the body is a breeding ground for cancer, is a breeding ground for even obesity is one of the big symptoms of acidity. And our diet's very acidic. A lot of the beverages we drink are very acidic, and folks just don't know a lot about this. And the only units on the market up till recently that could even address that literally cost thousands and thousands of dollars and can take multiple months' wages, which put it out of reach for most people. Well, our company's come out with a big breakthrough to help you be able to have that power in your hands, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you a little bit tonight. So a lot of you guys out there already are saying, hey, I'm not going to go the tap water route. And so people take different choices. And what we do is we have some of them up here tonight, and we're going to demonstrate just a quick test so you can see the power of this filtration units that we have, and then the simplicity of it, and I hope you enjoy it. You take a look at this first one. It is by Nestle. It's called Pure Life, and I'm not here to slam any companies. I'm just here to let the results show what they show as to where they're going. And people pay 50 cents, $1, $2, up to $4 for some of these waters up here, and they think they're getting fancier waters, and what kind of quality are you getting. Now, even as I do this, I'm going to ask you to go educate yourself on what is in the different waters you're drinking. Go look online about bottled water, about tap water, beyond this demonstration. But here's Pure Life water from Nestle. Here's a real common one, Dasani. A lot of people use this one. I see this all the time. And I'm going to pour just a little bit of this in here, and you'll kind of see why in just a minute. We're going to take this one right here. This one's for babies. This is called Pure. Purified water, preparing infant formula and mixing with cereal. Let's see what this one does. If I don't spill the glasses here. There we go. And then we're going to take Fiji water. This is a more high-end water that people pay a lot. I think this one here was $2.69 for this bottle right here. Now, by the way, a lot of you probably know also that there's a lot of studies out today about BPAs in your plastics and how many problems they're causing with people with different cancers and so on and so forth. So the water quality aside, the BPA issue is a big deal. How many of you guys know people that are in sports and athletics that use like Gatorade for high performance? All right, now we'll pour a little bit of that in there. And then how many people, when they get stomach aches or get sick, go and get Sierra Mist or 7-Up? I've got a Sierra Mist right here. I'm going to crack it open and put just a little bit in here, and we'll see what goes on with that. Now, as I told you a moment ago, acidity is a very big deal. And everybody, as we're sitting here talking, do you guys in this room want your body to be more acidic or more alkaline? Which one do you think? Alkaline. We want it to be more alkaline. Okay? That's where your body is in a state of health, in a state of homeostasis. So what I've got right here is just a pool testing kit. And this is so easy to use. Anybody can do this. Just to quickly demonstrate to you the deal here. And if you look on this chart, as you're up towards purple, red, or pink, whatever color that is, that's more alkaline. As you get down towards yellow, that's more acidic. The other side's chlorine. Well, if we have time, I'll do that in just a minute. But we're going to focus on the pH level on this side over here. And we've got these real simple drops. And all you have to do this test, and you can do this yourself at home, just go get a pool supply kit, is we're just going to put 5 drops per little container here. We'll see what happens. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the same one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm counting so that you guys know I'm being uniform here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's check out some of the results up here. See what happens. If you guys can take a look as I swirl this up, what color do most of these turn?
Yellow.
They're yellow. And yellow is what, if you take a look up here on the scale? Is yellow alkaline or is yellow acidic?
Acidic.
All right, so these little pH drops, almost all of these beverages up here turn acidic. In fact, highly acidic if you look at some of these right here. And what does this do to your health when you drink these? And what does it do to your body when you bring it in? Your body has to struggle to convert it to pH so you can stay healthy. So we're out doing something for our health. We're paying a lot of money for these different waters and these different beverages. And we're spending millions and billions. The only one that tests roughly pH neutral, about a 7.2. You're looking at spending $2 to $3 for something of this size, which is way more than gasoline. So it's a real challenge with people. Now, what I want to show you with our filtration system, and this is the Nikken water bottle. and this is the Nikken waterfall. These two technologies here, let's see what they do in a very simple, very easy to use test as well. Now, something else interesting about this, these products right here are NSA 42 and 53 compliant. And what that does, it not only does the pH, it takes out heavy metals for taste, for odor, for clarity, takes out bacterials, biologicals. This stuff is absolutely off the charts. In fact, the only other use this big gallon here, since it's the biggest one up here, and I'm going to fill it from this just to kind of demonstrate what it can do, rather than even using something that you guys didn't see. We actually filled the waterfall out of the tap here because that's too big to use with a bottle. But what color was this when it came out of the gallon jug here? Yellow. And yellow means acidic. Okay. And I'm going to put the filter on this thing. And by the way, this little bottle here, you can get it for about $50, and it lasts about 3 months. And you change the filter every 3 months for only about $15. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Cool. And the other thing, so this is about a dime a refill, and even the bottle itself says BioGreen Technologies. How many of you guys are concerned about your family and your grandchildren? Now let's see what it does when you pour it into the water. So I'm going to take another empty cup here, turn it upside down, and I'm going to pour a little bit of our Nikken water in there. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with the drops that I did with all the others. Now remember, this is about 10 cents a refill. Also filtered with the 42 and the 53. Those are independently certified. And then I'm going to show you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color is that?
That's paint. Red.
Somebody asked you guys a question. Is this good for your body, being alkaline? Or would you rather have the acidic stuff going into your body?
No, that's better.
So I want to check this out. All these hundreds of millions and billions of dollars people are spending, thousands a year in landfills, are a less healthy choice. This is about a dime a refill. This is even less than that if you get the home unit. And it's actually doing this for your body. What do you think would happen if you were able to put this in your body on a regular basis?
Better.
Pretty amazing stuff. In fact, I'll test the waterfall since I'm standing up here real quick. I got it here in front of you just to show you. I'm not very elegant reaching across the table, but I hope you'll forgive me. But I'll show you with the drops. So this one right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color is this one?
Pink.
Purple as well, pink or purple. So this is the home unit. This is the portable unit.
What if I told you that one of the world's top medical research scientists made an enormous discovery, and you were among the first people in the world to know about this? What if you could use this information to help people physically, and in doing so, reap even greater rewards? The choice is yours, and the timing is now with Osteo Denx. Let me introduce you to Dr. Narayan Naidu. He has a PhD in medical microbiology. His work on toxic shock syndrome and the discovery of lactoferrin have brought him international recognition. And Dave Balzer, founder of Biomedical Technology Incorporated. He has a degree in chemistry and an MBA in marketing from California State University. Let's join them now to hear more about this truly amazing breakthrough.
The biggest, most significant function of our skeletal system is the bone acts as a bank for minerals.
The skeletal system contains deposits of calcium and phosphorus, which are withdrawn on a daily basis from the bone for the functionality of various bodily organs.
And every day, our bodies go to this bone bank and say, hey, I need calcium to synthesize proteins. I need calcium for their neurological system. And it goes and it withdraws calcium from this bone bank.
The calcium and phosphorus that enters our body, either from the food we eat or from a calcium supplement, cannot be used directly by our system. It must first be absorbed and converted into specific compounds that our body needs, and then stored for use when it's needed. That exchange of calcium and phosphorus is what our bones do. As we age, our bone density does decrease. So what does density have to do with it?
When we say bone mass and bone mass density, here we are talking about how much of the bone matrix is tight enough, that how much is the porosity of the bone matrix. The tighter the bone matrix, the smaller the pores are, you can hold calcium much better. As we grow old, these pores, they get larger, and whatever calcium supplement you would like to provide to the bone would not be withheld within this larger pores.
Osteo Denx optimizes our ability to replenish bone density. which in turn enhances that exchange of vital minerals such as calcium and phosphorus that our bodies need to thrive.
We have to withdraw a gram plus of calcium and phosphorus from our bones every day just to go along our daily lives, just to live and breathe and do what we need to do. And if that's not added back, then again, you're running a deficit. And what the Osteo Denx will make sure you do is not only you're not running a deficit, you're actually running a surplus.
So you require calcium supplementation together with the Osteo Denx to augment bone health.
We should be making biochemicals. We should continue to synthesize biochemicals naturally that instruct our bones to continue to not only withdraw calcium from the bone bank, but also build back. And because we lack certain biochemicals and need these to be replenished, our bone density decreases as we get older and becomes a problem as we get on and on in years.
Osteo Denx, a brand new category, a brand new product, the latest innovation in health.
For those of you who've taken a look at the Osteo Denx and read the package and looked at the supplemental panel that's on the back, you may ask yourself, what's really special about Osteo Denx? And I'll tell you in two very simple ways. Number one, the active lactoferrin enzyme derivative that's in there, which I call osteoferrin, is unique. Not only has it been isolated in a patented way that nobody else can copy, but it's been isolated in its active form. This is the bioreplenishment component that needs to get into your cells so that it can do the job that it needs to do to give you total bone health. The other aspect that's entirely unique and patented as well is what we call the portin. This is the port in. This takes that active lactoferrin derivative and puts it in the cells where it needs to be. And it does it in a very precise and a very controlled way, so that we're not taking a scattergun approach to getting this important biochemical in where it needs to be. In fact, it's a laser focus so that it is in efficiently, and we make sure that we optimize the components that are in here for your better bone health. As far as who should be taking Osteo Denx, who should take advantage of this bioreplenishment product, I would answer very simply. Women over the age of 35, particularly if they've had children, should be taking Osteo Denx and a calcium supplement. Men over the age of 40